Let's begin with our fist. Our fingers come together and we have our Tai Chi greeting. Welcome to your Tai Chi practice. Breathe in and out. Let's look up and circle. Open the oxygen into the lungs. And now guide your hands to one side, across and over. Cut back in. Swing low. And again, follow your hands across the sky like you're wiping the mist off a big glass window. Wiping the fog away. You want to see the light of a new day. Swing low and one hand takes over across the sky. Cut back in and swing low. Other hand, reach across, cut back in and swoop on down. Send one arm behind you. Make it twist through the spine as we look back and follow it, circling one more time. And breathe in. Send the opposite one behind you. A twist every day for our spinal health is in order. Circle around. Bring it back up and down. Now look overhead. Let one hand come forward and the other one behind as we circle the arms. Continuing our twist movement in the spine. Breathing in lots of air. Breathing out, just as important. Now let's repeat on the other side. And don't worry about what it looks like. Just enjoy the movement of the body. Let the chi flow and energize you. Bring those hands to your heart and let's touch heaven and earth. Breathe in. One hand reaches up, the other one stays below. To the center. Again, breathe in. Look up, touching heaven and earth, and back to our heart with the exhale. Touching heaven and earth one more time, to the center and the other way. Oh, that feels good. Bring it back to our heart. Let the hands fall down and turn backwards. And now spreading your feathers as we look to one side and stick our chest out. Come back to the center and the other side. Inhale, rise overhead. Look up and watch those fingers. Look for a place to land right on our chest. Slide down the body, behind, and the behind goes behind. Allow the hands to slide on down the legs until we brush the earth. Bend your knees and come up gently. And this is a Qigong exercise called brushing the earth and the sky. Sinking down, allowing the hands to slide. Massaging the body, the back of the legs. Bending our knees, getting comfortable. Brush the earth gently up and one more time. Float it on down, land on the chest. Slide down as we forward fold toward the earth. Let's see if we can find a comfortable place, hands on legs, or maybe you can touch the floor. Bend the knees and get comfortable. Allow the face to relax and just follow your flow of breath. Allowing gravity to draw our torso toward the earth. When you're ready, bend those knees and come up gently. to the sides. And let's get ready to sync the chi together. Breathe in. Gather chi from all around you. Bring it into your heart and down into the earth. A couple more times. Gather chi, the life force that God has breathed into us. Spread it through the body, and once more. Still breathing. And we take a little step wider. Get comfortable. Float our hands about as high as the chest. Draw them in and sink down for opening the door. The hips get heavy, the elbows heavy, everything sinks. Allow the palms to catch on a breeze and float up. Draw in and sink down. Float up. Imagine you're hugging a big tree and then open up. Breathe in. And let's take one hand to the heart, one hand under it at the hips, as if you're holding a big round ball. And the other side. Maybe sink the hips a little. This big round ball we're holding, we like to call it the moon. So we say we're capturing, holding, or embracing the moon. Open wide. Breathe in. Breathe out. Embracing the moon. And our final, embrace the moon. Let those fingertips meet and rise overhead. And now that moon is going to tip to one side and get heavier. Get ready to come up. Breathe out as you tip to the other side. Heavy moon. Breathe in. Let's come to the top. And once more, tipping the moon, and maybe this time allow that arm to drift down, allowing the moon to send its love dripping to the planet below. Other side, tipping the moon. And now let's get ready to come up with the inhale. And hands come in front. Open wide. And let's find a little chi ball of energy. Toss one arm out to the side and wave it on in. Palm over palm, push forward. Toss it out again, bring it on in, and palm over palm. In a movement we call Repulsing the Monkey. Wave on out, bring it in, push it forward. Wave out, alternating from side to side and palm over palm. Be generous, toss it out, bring it on in, and push forward. And we'll be practicing our Repulse the Monkey again later in our Tai Chi Square. Now let's add on. Let's step in, step back as we Repulse Monkey. Other side, toss it out, fold in and then step back. Repulse Monkey. Toss it out, wave it in as you step in and then step back. Repulse Monkey. Let's begin a gentle sway side to side. We stay on one side and allow the heel to tap the ground out in front of you. Sway back to the other side. And that empty step, the heel taps the ground out there in front of you. Bring it back in. Sway over. Heel tap. Now let's add on. Let's put that hand above the foot. Heel tap. One hand above the foot. And one more thing to add on. First, let's heel tap out front. One hand above the foot, one hand above the knee. Circle. Heel tap. The hand above the foot, one hand above the knee. And we begin. Play the peepaw. Big circle, little circle. Big circle, heel tap out in front. Play the peepaw. Let's begin to walk forward. Take a step forward. Take another step forward. Play the peepaw. And take a step forward. Play the peepaw. Once more. And it's time to take it backwards. So let's repulse the monkey. Step in as you fold in and step back, palm over palm. Repulse the monkey. Step in, step back, palm over palm. Toss it out. Step in and repulse monkey. Once more. And let's play the peepaw. Coming forward. Heel tap. Circle the arms. Heel tap. Breathe in. Play the peepaw. Breathe in. Step forward. Play the peepaw. Once more. And let's begin our Repulse the Monkey going backwards. Take a step back, repulse monkey. Toss it out. Step in, step back, repulse monkey. Toss it out, step in, step back, repulse monkey. And let's see about holding the ball. Step on in. Put that hand in the back pocket. Step out and toss that ball out. Sway on back, toss it out. And we notice our fingertips there. Sway back, add the top hand, let it get heavy, and then toss it out in a movement known as parting the wild horse's mane. One more time. Circle back, hold the ball. One hand stays at the hip, the other one tosses out. Now slide it up, return to play the peepaw. On one side, and then the other. Play the peepaw. Hold the ball. Step on in. Back pocket, and now let's let that moon slide on off our fingertips like a soap bubble. A shiny soap bubble drifts off our fingertips, sway on back. And again, let's add the top hand, part the horse's mane. One hand stays behind at the hip, the other one tosses out. Circle back and part the horse's mane. A little gentle sway back, sway forward as we part the mane. Back to peepaw. Circle the arms and play the peepaw. Heel tap, and those hands are holding the guitar neck of your peepaw. Begin by holding the ball. And let's take a walk in the park. Part the horse's mane. And then step forward and hold the ball. Part the horse's mane. Step forward, hold the ball. Part the horse's mane. Again. Let's take a walk in the park, parting the horse's mane. And now we need to go backwards. Toss it out. Step in as we fold in and then step back. Repulse monkey going backwards. A little further back, and then let's hold the ball again and take another walk in the park. It's a big park. We love to part the horse's mane, walking through the park, listening to the birds singing, watching the little critters crawl across the floor of the grass, and parting the horse's mane. Let's go backwards. Repulse monkey going backwards. Toss it out, step in and step back. Toss it out, step in and step back. Hug the big tree, open up. And let's sink the chi together. Float those arms up, hug the big tree, open up, and let the fingers come one on top of the other for hold the ball. And we gaze at our palm, allowing the hands to become white fluffy clouds floating across a beautiful clear blue sky. Change hands at the side and just drift across. Change hands at the corner, one hand up by your face, one scooting the clouds along at the bottom. Find your hook, step on in, step out, and take a single whip, ending with a push. Scoop on down, and let's do it a couple more times across the sky with a goodbye, a little push, and scoop down. All the way across the single whip. Bringing our hand back, and let us pat the dog. As if you're holding a biscuit in your hook hand, patting that dog. He's patiently waiting for you to toss it to him. Yes, you toss it out and he runs and goes gets it. Happy dog. Happy Tai Chi student. Float those hands across the sky for the clouds, white fluffy clouds. No rain in these clouds. We find another hook. We step in, step out, and take a single whip to the side, ending with a push. Scoop on down. Single whip out again. Take your time. We're in no hurry. We've got nowhere to go to. In a hurry, relax. Reverse that operation and pat the dog. Bring it up and single whip out to the side. Let's slide it on back, down and out for the snake creeps down. Over the top, push it down and let that snake follow those black lines across the ground, as if a railroad has come through and left its tracks. Release the hook and let the cloud hands float across the sky. Change positions. Loving those cloud hands. Find a hug and bring it to the center. Open wide. And let us sink the chi together. Breathe in. Breathe out, sinking the chi. We find the wind is blowing us to one side and back to the other. A beautiful art form of nature following the breeze. Ready for brush, knee, and push. Sink it on down. Now take that hand and brush it down. The other hand, let it wave in. The elbow gets heavy. Both hands. let's take our step and rotate the body for brush, knee, and push. Look back, fold it in, and then clear the grass away for your future journey. Follow those hands, fold it in, and push. One more time, weaving those hands together in the pattern of the movement, brush, knee, and push. Sit back with me. Let's wipe the slate clean and let that breeze blow us as we sway side to side. Find your hand shoulder level and sink down. Brush one hand down, let it float up. Easy down, gentle up, and the other hand folds on in. Both hands push down and up, and once more down and up. And we take our step and brush, knee, and push. Weave those arms back, brush, knee, and push. Gaze behind, follow that hand forward. And once more, my favorite movement. As we sit back and wipe our slate clean, allowing the hands to become cloud hands. Hook, step on in, and step out for a single whip. Reverse back, something new here. Let's let that hook bloom and become a flower. Step in and weave those hands, brush, knee, and push. Sit on back, float across the sky, and allow the cloud hands to drift once more, taking you on a summer breeze, even if it's winter, feeling the warmth of summer from the water behind us. Stepping in with the hook, stepping out, and brush, single whip. Wave on back, let that flower bloom into a desert rose. Step in and brush, knee, and push. Sit on back, float, cloud hands. I think we could get lost in our cloud hands on a lazy afternoon together, couldn't we? Once more across the sky. Allow the hand to become a hook. Step on in. One single whip out to the side. Push it. Come back. Reverse. Lo and behold, that hook blooms into another flower, a magnolia, and becomes brush, knee, and push. Nice. Sit back. We wave as if we're lost in space, nothing hurrying us to go further forward or return backward. Just enjoying the flow of the arms in the middle of the sky. Hook it up, step in, step out, and single whip. Reverse back with me. I think I see a bloom. There it is. Sweet peas and honey. Brush, knee, and push. Sit on back. Wipe the slate clean. And find yourself again lost in a tumble of beautiful sky. Hook your hand, step in, and single whip to the side. Reverse back. We've got a whole bouquet of flowers now. And let's brush, knee, and push. Sit on back. Wipe the slate clean. cloud hands. Following the music of the clouds, the atmosphere, bright with possibilities as we take our single whip out again and finish with a cloud hand. Find a hug and bring it to the center. Get comfortable here and let's begin to sync the chi together. Float it on down. Breathe in. Gather chi. Exhale. And let's find a little space where we can move around and make a big square in a movement called the Tai Chi Square. First, breathe in and empty your mind. Relax. We'll do 5 movements that we've practiced together, each one 3 times. We'll begin by taking a step to the side, just a small step, nice and comfortable, and 1 time only, open the door. And for our Tai Chi Square, we want to hold the ball, 1 hand on top, 1 below. Step on in. The first movement is parting the horse's mane. We'll do it 3 times. Sit on back. Take that foot, lift the toe and turn it out, 45-degree angle. Step forward as we hold the ball, and now part the horse's mane again the second time. Sit back. Lift the toe and turn it out just a small amount. Hold the ball, step in, and number 3, part the horse's mane. Stay with me here as we transition. Sit back and let that arm swing out. Fold it on into the chest. And we're ready for brush, knee, and push. Take a step, brush, knee, and push the first time. Now sit back. Turn that toe out a little. Reach out and step in. Weave those arms, brush, knee, and push. Second time. And now for the third time, sit back, turn the foot a little out, reach for it. Step in and brush, knee, and push. Beautiful. You're doing wonderful. Watch me here as we sit back and reach out to both sides, and then get ready for Repulse Monkey, stepping back, palm over palm. Toss it out, step it in, and again, palm over palm. And last one, step in, step back as we Repulse Monkey. As we get ready for the cloud hands, let's step forward and out to the side. Take your first cloud hand across the body. As you change, step in. As you change hands in the side, step out. Second cloud hand across the body. Step in and take it across. Step out as we take our third cloud hand across our body. Step in and change hands. Now let's get ready to reach behind us to gather chi from the lake, from the tree, from God, and play the peepaw. Step forward, play the peepaw, circle those arms, and the third one, play the peepaw. Now just bring that foot forward and then up and over the top, where we will sync our chi. And that ends our first Tai Chi Square. Let's see, I think we have time for 2 more Tai Chi Squares, so move on over in your space where you can make a little square. We'll be going to the side and to the back, making a square. When you're ready, take your step, just hip width apart, comfortable, and 1 opening the door. Sink it down. Let's hold the ball. One hand up, one hand under, holding our ball. Take a step. First movement, part the horse's mane. 3 times. So sit back, turn it out, hold the ball and step in. Part the horse's mane. Second time. Perfect. Sit back, a little turn out with the foot, hold the ball and step in. A T-step. Take a step out and third time now. Sit on back and swing that arm out and to the chest. Step in. We're ready for brush, knee, and push. 3 times. Sit back. Turn that foot out and reach over there. Step in. Our second brush, knee, and push. Wonderful, guys. Stick with me. Turn the foot out. Reach out. Step in. And brush, knee, and push. Third time. Now follow me here as we sit back and wave both arms quite big and get ready to step in so we can repulse monkey as we step back and palm over palm. There's the second one. And now the third one. Reach to the side, step in as you fold in, step back and repulse monkey. Cloud hands, step forward and to the side as those cloud hands take their flight across. Stepping in when we change at the side. Stepping out, changing at the side again. Float across. Change hands, step in. Float it across. Change hands in the corner, and this will be our second cloud hand. Change hands and come behind us. I guess we did 3 cloud hands. Circle up and play the peepaw. Circle arms, step forward, play the peepaw. And once more, circle arms, step forward, play the peepaw. And now to end it, step forward, sink those arms, they rise and come down right in front of us. Once more, let's find a comfortable place for our last Tai Chi Square, where we do 5 different movements. Each one is done 3 times in a row. And we find a comfortable place, take a breath in and relax. Take a step to the side, just a small step, hip width apart. Float it up for 1, opening the door. Hold the ball or embrace the moon. Step in. Our first movement, parting the wild horse's mane. Sit on back, turn that foot out a little and hold the ball. Come on forward. For the second, part the horse's mane. Toss one hand out, one stays behind. Sit back, turn it out, hold the ball, step forward. And the last, parting the horse's mane. Follow me here as we sit back and swing one arm out and bring it in to the chest. We step in for brushing the knee and push. Sit back, again, let that toe turn out a little, reach out and step forward. Take your step for brush, knee, and push. And now one more, sit back, turn that foot out a little, reach out, step forward, brush, knee, and push. Stay with me here for the transition where we sit back and swing those arms wide. Now we will step backwards with Repulse Monkey. There's once. Toss the arm out, step on in, step on back as you Repulse Monkey twice. Toss the arm out, step on in, and Repulse Monkey, stepping backward 3rd time. Cloud hand, step forward and reach to the side. Take your first step and your first cloud hand. Crosses your face, we step in at the corner and float back across. Just enjoying the clouds on a breezy afternoon. stepping with it in the corners, while gazing at the beauty of God's creation, our hands, our fluffy clouds. And as we float across, we take it behind us, scoop up some chi, and play the peepaw. Take a step forward, play the peepaw. And once more, take a step forward, play the peepaw. We come together, reach over the top, and sink on down. Beautiful. Let's finish up with our little sharing the love time. A big reach overhead and sink down. Everything gets heavy. Get comfortable, feet apart, and then up to our heart, and then smooth, rounded, big Buddha belly. Scoop down. Bring it up to the heart. Down to the hips, out to the sides, over the top, and sink it right down the center, up to our heart where we see a diamond form, and reach our arms forward to send our love out, sharing our love with you, with everyone. Step back in. Let's end with our Tai Chi goodbye. Sayonara, adios, arrivederci, bye-bye. Thank you, from my heart to yours. Thank you for joining me for our Tai Chi. How do you feel? Beautiful. Now I've relaxed. See you next time.